What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Shout out to Archangel, aka Star Brands, and you are watching Star Vlogs. Thank you again for tuning in. And what are we talking about today? I wanted to talk about stop making Kanye a martyr, dog. Stop making Kanye a martyr. Don't make this man a martyr. And I am a Kanye fan. I listen to Kanye West music. I have streamed it a bunch of times, at least enough to give him a sale. So I'm a fan. But one thing I can say after listening to him talk and listening to different interviews, he has very good points and he poses very creative ways of presenting very, serious issues. But these issues were not his focal point until he got canceled. Now, that's something you have to pay attention to when dealing with people that have mental illness. Because I have family members, I've had, my ex was bipolar. I've dealt with this before. When people are bipolar, they can have very sound points, but where they're going, the gist of what they're saying is not clear. It's almost incoherent. And by you all finding meanings to all of this man's words, when there are good points, but then some of it is just ramblings, you are seeing that you have empowered this man to self-destruct by giving him that type of unaccountability, by having this blind fandom towards him. I see a lot of black people on social media championing Kanye like he is our black leader, opening up our eyes to the truth of things that we should not know. But in that same breath, he said slavery was a choice. Then he wore a, I didn't know until I looked it up, that the White Lives Matter was a slogan used by the KKK and the right-wing extremists. I consider myself a conservative, but I'm not an extremist. I can't be. I'm black. Because traditionally, historically, the conservative party are the ones who wanted slavery free. They wanted a free market. They wanted big military. They were for gun freedom and responsible citizens with guns. They are for all of those things. So those are those things I stand by, but I don't stand for when you make everything this signal, this virtue signaling that now he doesn't have his crossover fan base, so now he has to come back to the black folks. And you all are lying to yourselves like this man has always been championing our issues. He hasn't been championing our issues for the past 4 or 5 years. But you want him to be the new black hope when he blatantly sabotaged himself and blatantly threw black people under the bus. Slavery was not a choice. There were slaves that chose to rise up, and they were viciously and brutally murdered. So we could not choose to resist. Every time we would organize, they would murder us. There are movies about this. There are documentaries. There are tools of the trade that they used to use on black people. There are collars that they used to put on us to make it too heavy for us to run away. And if we fell, the collar would snap our neck. But you want this to be the black hope, the black champion. Champion the right people. Tell me what Kanye West has done for the black community. What programs has he started? He just opened up this new school, and now it is subsequently shut down. So what has this man done for the black community? What programs has he started? What laws has he lobbied for? What did he use those billions of dollars for? You keep championing this man like he's the black hope while excusing the things he said against the black community, being anti-black. If it is not okay to say anti-Semitic tropes, So tropes are basically just figures of speeches and exaggerations that could be considered anti-something, right? That's what made comments anti-Semitic, is to use a trope. To use a trope like all the Jews control the banks. That means that is an anti-Semitic remark because that is a trope. So if that is unacceptable for the Jewish community, we as black people in the black community need to make tropes unacceptable for us. Stop accepting everything you receive. You keep putting the wrong people in power and the wrong people keep leading you astray. Look at our community. These been the same artists we've been having. They haven't done anything. What has changed in our culture? We were married a lot more back when music was "Baby, I Need Your Love," when it was real R&B and soul. Now it's, man, you know what it is now. But these people are your champions. Stop that, bruh. They're not. Kanye West doesn't care about black people until he shows it with his actions and his money and his rhetoric. Stop acting like this man is the black hope, bruh. I respect him. He's talented. He made a lot of money and he made some good music. But he's not the black hope. He's not the black leader. He's not it.